Let's pick this guy, have a closer look. Wow, how cool is that?
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Kenroy here. Now, it's been a crazy couple of days. In fact, this week has been absolutely hectic. Not only that, guys, but we've had probably the hottest week all year. We just had like the hottest day of the year in September as I'm recording this video. It's been a pretty bizarre September if you ask me. Now, I haven't been around much as I've been super busy over the weekend. And as such, our tomatoes have been ripening at an alarming rate. So much so that I've got to dedicate some time this evening. I've just got home from work not long ago, and I've got to come and harvest these tomatoes because, well, I'll let you judge for yourself. They are looking absolutely spectacular. I mean, look how big and red and delicious, no doubt, these beef tomatoes are looking. Also, these yellow tomatoes, which are the sunburst variety, are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I must say, at first I was a bit skeptical about growing tomato bushes in the greenhouse because I knew they would just grow out of control. But the results are absolutely amazing and well worth it. So I think this is definitely a win in terms of growing tomatoes in the greenhouse. As you can see, our peppers are also blossoming and there's some peppers growing on there. I do, however, need to give these guys some water as they're completely dried out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I want to keep those topped up so that we can hopefully get some decent sized peppers. As you can see, there's around 3 good sized ones starting to mature on this plant. And we've got tons coming through on the back as well. So really excited about our peppers. But the star of the show has to be these tomatoes. Look at the size of these guys. And I've actually left them on the vine deliberately because I wanted to see how they would ripen. And I mean, look at that color. I've done no post edits, guys. This is 100% natural. They're so red and just absolutely beautiful. We've got quite a few ripening on this vine, so we've got one down here. We've also got a couple large one here, and I can see some more over there, some smaller ones. The last thing I want is for them to start spoiling, but we also have some yellow ones still left on the vine, looking really good. And these are some good sized tomatoes. Look at this. Ooh, this one, wow. Oh my gosh, I actually thought this was 2 different tomatoes from this angle. If you look at it, it looks like 2 tomatoes, but when you turn it to the side, we've actually got a love heart. How spectacular is that, guys? Okay guys, so this is absolutely amazing. I actually thought I would just be harvesting 3 tomatoes right here, but then as I went to harvest it, turns out there's only 2, because this is a twin that's in the shape of a heart. How cool is that, guys? The girls are gonna absolutely love this. I mean, just one of the amazing things that nature can do. Let's pick this guy, have a closer look. Wow, how cool is that? My first heart-shaped tomato. Well, at least I choose to see a heart. I'm not sure what others might think. Very strange. Yep, nature can be very strange, guys. But nevertheless, we are going to enjoy this heart-shaped tomato. Okay guys, time's of the essence and it's about to rain, I think. So I'm just going to quickly harvest these tomatoes. I just really wanted to show you guys how incredible these tomatoes are looking. Especially that heart-shaped one. That was a pleasant surprise. But I'm really loving the fact that these tomatoes have done so well in the greenhouse. I've got more to harvest outside as well. So I'm just gonna crack on. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Wow, look how big and red these guys are. Humongous. Now I must say that the only thing I use to grow these vegetables, no artificial fertilizer or anything like that. All I've done is simply use some horse manure and that's pretty much it. The rest of it was up to the conditions in the greenhouse. Ooh, these two are big boys. I think I need to get the scissors for this one. Oh, look at the size of these. I think this is probably the biggest one we've harvested so far. Let's get the rest of these yellow ones. I mean, these are ripened to perfection. They're already so soft. You know, no need to put them down. Ready to go. Just needs to be washed and enjoyed. Got a couple under here. Curious as to what keeps damaging some of these, especially the yellow ones. Might be some form of insect. Now this is very interesting. I don't know if you guys know why this might be happening, but apart from this one here, which is another decent size. Ooh, we've got another heart-shaped one. How cool is that, guys? So we ended up with a red heart-shaped one, and we also ended up with a yellow one, which is pretty spectacular. Look at that. You can clearly see that there's a lot of love in this garden, guys. Hearts all around. So strangely enough, these ones here have already started ripening, even though they're quite small, these beef ones. Not sure what's caused them to already starting to ripen. We've got some larger ones up here which haven't started ripening yet, so yeah, that's very strange. We got some hiders. Some guys hiding up here. You can't run, but you can't hide. Just getting some water from our water butt in order to feed our delicious vegetables growing in the greenhouse. It's still, what, just over 20 degrees at the moment in here, so still pretty warm. Much cooler this week rather than last week, so yeah, it's nice that we've got water on tap. We've also got some tomatoes out here. It's going to be a very tomato centric video, guys. As you can see, these ones I didn't actually plant, not to my recollection anyway. These guys are just growing in the wild, but I'm not going to complain. Also got some little cherry plum, not sure what the difference is, but all I know, they're gonna get harvested because they're gonna get eaten. More the merrier, I say. Growing the sweet corn over in this corner definitely hasn't been a big hit. However, we have been able to get a few corns off of there, so not gonna complain too much. At least I was able to use this space for something. I don't know if you can see, but the water from this water butt is a slightly off color because a lot of the leaves and stuff fell off of this tree above the greenhouse. Now this was an oversight for me. Ended up washing into the drum. It was absolutely smelling for a good few weeks. I just left it covered, detached the drain, the downpipe, and left it. And since then, the water has actually sort of mellowed out, and the smell is gone. And what I've been left with, in my opinion, is my own organic fertilizer with whatever was in those leaves and blossoms. And I've been using it for the past month to actually water the plants in the greenhouse. And let's just say that I've been impressed. Something's clearly working because the peppers and everything are doing really well. You've seen how well the tomato bushes have grown. Next year I'm definitely going to make my own liquid fertilizer because clearly this stuff works, guys. Okay, so that's me done with the greenhouse today. Oh yeah, we actually pulled up a few beetroots which were some of our latecomers, and I'm going to get these put in our juices. Got some nice leaves which have bounced back from the caterpillar onslaught. Still got a few slug bites, but you know, can't complain over that. Got ourselves a few decent sized beetroot. The greenhouse done. Just got a few more tomato plants to harvest, especially that chocolate one over there, as well as the one in the walkway. Got the tiniest pumpkin growing here, which is so cute. Never actually thought it would actually survive. So yeah, tons of these chocolate tomatoes which are so sweet. Great for the lunchbox, the girls love them. and yeah, gonna harvest these bad boys. Okay, I think it's safe to say we've got more than a handful of these guys. Honestly, they are so good. As always, we've got some cucumbers. We've got 2 of them growing here. I think I'll leave these guys for a couple more days to get a bit bigger, especially as we're scheduled for some rain. But I'll double check because there's some always hiding. Yeah, just as I thought. There's always one hiding that you don't see until the very last minute. Look at the size of this guy. Honestly guys, this thing is literally the same size as my forearm. It is huge. Yeah, we do a lot of juicing with our cucumbers. We also chop them and just eat them for snacks, and the children love them. Homegrown cucumbers are so much sweeter as well than the stuff you buy in the supermarket. There's so much more fiber and undoubtedly more vitamins in there as well, so get growing, man. It's so easy. Let me just double check around here because, yep, as I thought, honestly, these things grow so quickly. Within a matter of days, you can go from having tiny cucumbers to just absolute beasts. And this is all from just one plant. I've got another plant in the courtyard that's just starting to fruit now. In fact, I know for a fact there is one on there that I need to harvest, so I need to collect that as I'm heading around. Amazing. Okay, so these are the tomatoes on the walkway leading up to the garden, and these ones are a lot smaller than the ones in the greenhouse, although they're the same variety. But small is not a problem. They're still absolutely amazing. Got tons of these yellow ones. Although they're smaller, there's definitely more on these plants as opposed to in the greenhouse. And also, interestingly enough, it seems as if one of our plants is getting some form of disease. I'm not sure what that is. Perhaps overwatering, or could it be blight? Perhaps you guys can give me the prognosis on whether or not this is blight or something less sinister. It's coming from the bottom, which I'm thinking, is that due to overwatering? I'm not so sure. Nevertheless, we've been getting loads of tomatoes, so I can't complain. I think I might have to give some of these away to my neighbor at this rate. I mean, look how much smaller these beef tomatoes are compared to the ones in the greenhouse. Crazy. Now, as you can see from my last videos, I've stopped harvesting runner beans because I just want them to mature and dry out, and hopefully we can dry some over the winter months. So I'm not actually harvesting any more runner beans at the moment, which is fine. I think that's enough tomatoes for one day. Oh, that's heavy. Okay guys, this is my little harvest for today. Still tons of stuff still to be harvested in the garden, but just goes to show what you can actually achieve. I'm almost a novice at this, but so far we've been enjoying all our harvests from our crops. Still got pumpkins to come, and also a little surprise which I'll show you guys in a future video. But until then, this is Kenroy signing off for another one. Take care guys. Whoa. Like one tomato feed the whole family.
Yep, look at that.